are you? Happy Monday for Magical Monday. And this week we have the full moon. And this is the last full moon for 2022. And the energy is amazing. For those who are sensitive to the energy and what's happening, it's this vibration of frequency that is raising, and it's all helping humanity to shift consciousness. So if you've been feeling the energy and the building, I know the last few months it's been very chaotic, though good news is that all the planets that were retrograde are now direct. So you may be feeling a shift in the energy. And so whatever is going on in your personal life, whatever is coming up for you, I really encourage you to be gentle and kind to yourself. And remember, you're responsible. You're responsible for your own self-care. Okay. So also, I'll just quickly give a little overview of what this full moon is bringing up for people. It is a time of cleaning out anything that is no longer working for you. And every month I do the full moon meditation, and every month we do this release, let go, surrender, and then we burn. We have a burning ceremony. This particular full moon is really looking at everything in your life, anything that is low vibration, anything that's not working for you, any old destructive habits, behaviors, patterns, beliefs, programs, conditioning, people, situations, circumstances, any attachments, to really look at it all and let it go. If you'd like to join me this Thursday, I will be doing a full moon meditation on December the 8th, Thursday night, 7 p.m. here in Brisbane. And I'll take you through that process so we can actually burn everything. And I'm going to do something different this Thursday. Back in 2015, when I studied at the Psychic Institute in San Jose, California, there's like a bubble technique. So I'll take you through that this Thursday so that you can experience that. Then once you release all of that, sorry, call coming in, release all of that, then it's about looking at where you're going in your future. What it's doing is preparing you for the new year, for 2023. But also remember, December we've got the solstice on December the 21st. And again, very powerful, high energy day. And so what we want to do this week and leading up to the 21st is clean out anything where you feel stuck, where you feel victimized, where you feel that, hi Jane, thanks for watching, anything that's bringing your energy down, okay? And things are coming up. So the theme for this full moon and the energy as we move over the next few months, it's really exciting. It's all about freedom and truth and leading the way, being the maverick, and keep soldiering forward and be the unstoppable, powerful being that you are, okay? So, hi Marty, hi Jane. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. So this solstice, it's when you can really go within and have that quiet, still time, it will help to shift your consciousness. Okay, that's what we're here for, is our spiritual and personal growth, to shift consciousness, expand awareness, and be the amazing, magnificent, powerful being that you are. And you are. We're all here for a purpose. We're all here on our journey on our mission, our vision. Okay, so the vision is dream big as you're creating your new reality, but really dream big. So it's all about a bigger vision, a bigger dream, just think big. Okay, so that's exciting. It's a really exciting time, and really, so get into your creative energy. So what are your dreams? What are you creating? What are you bringing into your life? And really, I encourage you all to use this full moon to clean out anything where you are feeling stuck. And this can be, emotional. It can also be physical. I've got a client who, bless her, I mentioned this in, there's a couple of stories here. With her needs, she says, I can't, hop down on the floor because I can't get up. I can't get out of the bathtub, so I don't have a bath. I can't, kneel down on the floor because, all these can't words. So, and it's like, stop, delete, delete, delete. Anything that's going on in your physical body, remember you're responsible and you create it and you can uncreate it. That's how powerful you are. You have the power to heal your body. And the more times you say what you can't do, and can't just clogs up your lymphatic system, but you also are reprogramming that old record that's going around and around in your mind. So stop, catch yourself as you say that. Anything that is stopping you from being the unstoppable, powerful being that you are. Okay, thank you everyone for watching. Hey, Eddie, great to see you here. Awesome. I haven't seen or spoken to you for ages. And Robbie, thank you. Thank you. So what we're going to do is some card readings today, and let me know if you would like me to pull a card for you, and I'll share that. I've got the Psychic Tarot cards. I've got a few different decks, and itchy nose, interesting. And so I'm going to choose a Psychic Tarot card for the collective, for you all, for everyone who's watching now, and also on the replay, and also what's happening right now. Today being Monday, December the 5th, the planets are moving, the energy is shifting, it's an exciting time. Use this week to really clean house. And I mean that metaphorically. Clean house on your physical house, your body, your vessel that's transporting your soul around in this life. And I just dropped. Okay, so let me just choose a card. And okay, Jane would like a card. Awesome. And Jane, I'll choose one for the collective first, and then I'll choose a card for you. And Authority. So this is one of the major arcana cards and very, very powerful. So the authority, this card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool, and in so doing, it is encouraging you to develop or reignite these qualities and tap into your masculine aspects of yourself. Other traits are also included is good reasoning, problem-solving skills, and being grounded and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. And I'm sure with the energy, the way it's been the last few months, there's been a lot of emotions flowing, right? Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual or wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in business or a prudent friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on or emulate similar qualities. Now is when you must act like a leader and exert your will by incorporating form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities and character of the authority card so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace, rather than one of foolishness or belligerence, greed, or self-centeredness. The way in which you acquire, handle, and wield power and authority is now being tested. And so in the tarot archetype, it's all about the emperor. And the authority card, it is like the father figure, but with the energy, especially what's going on in the US, this Pluto, what I've been talking about is with the financial system, it's the political, all these things are all coming to the surface, and there's a lot of turbulence, right? So it's like throwing up in the air, and we'll see what falls. And that's what's happening right now with the energy. It's all about the economy, finances, and what happens in the US affects the rest of the world. So I really encourage you to have faith and trust, and just really surrender and have that quiet time and go within, to what is important to you, and not buying into the chaos. Because remember, you're a sovereign being, and bring in that bliss into your life. If you get caught up in all the turbulence, the tornadoes out there, well, then it becomes very chaotic, becomes very erratic, and it's a lot of drama that is unnecessary. So calm yourself down, peace, and just trust and have faith. Okay. And so very powerful card, the authority card. If you got any questions on that, let me know. And okay, Jane, I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot deck, the same deck, and I'll choose a card for you. And so whatever you do for this full moon, I really encourage you to take time out, use, make out your own list and do your own burning ceremony. If you're, far away, you can join me online if that time suits you, 7 p.m. Brisbane, Australia time on Thursday. Normally I do a the meditation the night before the actual full moon on the Wednesday night, though I'm double booked. So the actual full moon in Australia is on Thursday about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And wherever you are in the world, just look up what the time is. Okay, Jane, if you can give me a 1, 2, or 3, and I'll just wait for your answer to come through. 1, 2, or 3. So 3. Okay. So this is your card. Beautiful. It is financial and material changes. And let me just give you. And also, yeah, these cards, remember, we're all on this spiritual journey to learn and grow, and there is no loss. Okay, everything changes, the energy changes. So the financial and material changes, because it's the number 5, which is the physical card. This represents changes, challenges, and losses, usually related to material or financial concerns. You may be losing some of the things around you, but you must acknowledge and know that besides existing as a physical being, you're an incredible and resourceful spiritual entity, and use your powerful forces within to help you through this difficult period. Everything changes for a reason, and this time isn't meant to be a punishment. Know that your current conditions will transform for the better. A positive question to ask yourself now is, what did I learn from this, and how can I avoid it in the future? Remember that there are lessons to be understood in everything. It's up to you and you alone to decide how long it will take for you to learn them. So, renovations. Okay. Yeah, well, that's costly. I know you've just moved house, and so, yeah, it's an expensive lot of outgoings financially. And so just know, that, and also, not sure, Jane, if you do the numerology, but that will help you to understand where you are, which cycle you're in, which year you're in, and also in the 9 cycles, we've got the 9 cycles. It also corresponds to the planets. It also corresponds to the Chinese astrology and where you're at. And we all go in cycles, okay? And we're not here to suffer or struggle. Just know that the universe has always got your back. You're always supported. You're always guided. Even when you don't make the highest choice, you're still loved unconditionally, and they still keep guiding you and supporting you and loving you on your journey. And the energy right now is all about the choices that you make, especially as you look at this full moon, you let go, look at your choices, because the only difference between you and everyone else out there is the choices that you make. So what choices are you making as you move forward? And because this is a really exciting time, the next few months, you'll see lots of revelations, but lots of unfolding. And I really encourage you to dream big and really get into your creative energy. And who do you choose to be? How do you show up in the world? So, thanks, Jane. Lovely to have you here. I was last Monday, I was in Tannum Sands, which is just south of Gladstone, at my mother's place, and I did the reading from the beach. Well, not literally, I wasn't. It was a bit too glary to be outside, but yeah, different location last week. And yeah, talking about letting go for this full moon and about truth and freedom, right? And I don't normally share a lot of personal stuff, but I'll share this with you because there could be some people out there who are struggling or have similar issues with family. We all have a story. We all have a dysfunctional family. It's like, speak to anyone and it's like, everyone's got their own story. So and it's interesting that I said about, the theme at the moment is about freedom and truth. So when I was in Gladstone, I went to my dad's place and we caught up and went for a walk, and then he asked me, could I clean out his inbox of his emails to create more space. And I went, yeah, no worries. Well, it's interesting that he asked me to do this, because what I got to see is all the toxic emails between my family, sisters, dad, all talking about me and judging, criticizing. I mean, it was quite, malicious. And I got to see the truth. The truth comes to the surface. So even when it's toxic and it's not nice or it's nasty, well, I got to see it and see the truth of what they think of me and my opinion. I've always been on my spiritual path, and that's where we're on two different wavelengths. Though I'm sharing this not to sound like a victim. I'm sharing this because I chose my family in order to learn and grow on my spiritual path. This is all part of my lessons. This is all part of my growth. And in this life, I'm dedicated and focused on my spirituality and teaching my spiritual tools and helping to uplift the energy vibration on the planet, and to help others to really shine their heart light with love and light. And in all the years I've been doing this is all about helping those who are ready and willing to wake up and to shift consciousness, and help those who choose to take action and to really move forward on their path. Because in the last few years, there's been a huge awakening of souls. And anyway, that's what I'm dedicated. So my family are who they are, and they won't ever change. And I just choose to limit my time around them. So that's just a little snippet to share that. And thanks, Jane. Well, it's at the time it was more of a shock, and it's like, wow, but it actually brought out a lot of anger. I was like, just, yeah, it actually brought out a lot of anger, and really standing up and actually speaking about how I felt about this. And there's a reason I don't, do a lot of family events. This was a special occasion. I thought, okay, I'll go along though. And okay, Marty can relate. So yeah, everyone has a story. Everyone's got, a family that are all playing roles in your life in order to learn and grow. And it was also described to me that, there's dark souls and there's white souls. and the dark souls will try and take over the white. Just try that on, see if that resonates with you, though in my experience, that's, been what, they've been just attacking and trying to bring me down, because black souls, want to take over, take control. But my philosophy is that we are all souls in this body, and we are all here with the potential to upgrade our conscious human operating system and live a life of love and high vibration and joy and happiness and freedom, and really vibrate at those higher vibrations. We all have that potential. So in wherever you are in your life, just, you're all on a journey, you're all learning and upgrading, and just be gentle with yourself on this journey. So, okay. Now, I'm going to choose another card from Keepers of the Light, because these are all the ascended masters and the gods, goddesses, and our guardians, the ascended masters who have been here, and they're all guiding us in this life. So, and speaking of which, we have Master Jesus. So there you go, Master Jesus, and it's all about forgiveness. And so isn't that interesting? I just shared that story, and I did a process, and I'll just let you know, even though I was upset and angry and felt betrayed, I did a forgiveness process with my whole family and just sent them love and thanked them for sharing this journey with me. Thank you for being in my life, and I set you free and let you go. So if you can relate to my story and it also resonates with you because you got something similar with your family, I encourage you to do a forgiveness process with every single member of your family and to clear that energy, because the more you can clear it within yourself, the more freedom you have within yourself. Okay, so this full moon is about looking at any emotions that you're holding. So anger, rage, frustration, the hurt, the sadness, looking at all of that and letting it go. And Master Jesus says you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. Isn't that interesting? The Father comes up again. And so we have the authority card, father figure, masculine, and then we've got Master Jesus. So it's all about, my dad, because I love my dad. And every time I speak to him, I let him know that I love him. And I truly do. I was just disappointed when I saw that he was also contributing to the energy of these toxic emails and feeding that energy. So, but anyway, enough said. Okay. So we all know who Jesus is, and this is the message. Forgiveness is an act of self-love. You are being encouraged to know that whatever you have done to yourself or others, the divine is not condemning you. You don't have to forget what has happened, but you no longer need to allow your whole story to be defined by a situation that doesn't support your happiness. Jesus is here to bring miraculous shifts of healing to you and all those around you, to release you from the burden of self-loathing. He wants you to know that he sees the child of God within you. He also brings clarity and healing to any situation concerning your Father, either on earth or in heaven. So Thank you for sharing that. And because we are all connected, we're all one. And after sharing my story, let me know if that resonates with you and whether you have a similar situation. Sometimes, you know, in this life, we feel like we don't belong, and it's but we're all here for a purpose. And I really encourage you to trust that, and keep moving forward. And also you also have a choice of your joy and happiness. Okay. So let's just check in with Archangel Michael and see what Archangel Michael would like to share with us. And also just on the with the full moon and Mercury retrograde, it can bring up anger. And, you know, I admit that's what I've been feeling, is like this anger. But it's all energy, right? Everything is moving. And oh, Marty, that is wonderful. You have healed your body. Fantastic. So happy to hear that. Well done. See how powerful you are. And everyone, I really encourage you to encourage anyone around you that is got any health issues, struggling with anything to do with their body, with their health, with any illness or disease. I really encourage you to remind them of who they are as a soul, and not to give power to the energy of that label. And like I've said before, I've healed myself of, you know, cancer as well as an autoimmune, and I take full responsibility. I created it, and I also can uncreate it. So, and that's the power that we all have. It's about taking responsibility for what we have created in our body, and making a new choice. So the romance angels are helping you. So interesting. The prayer, dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing my soulmate and me for love, for giving, for space, giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes, and for arranging for us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hello, so that you can eventually delve into a truly intimate relationship. So that was a message from Archangel Michael. If you are calling in romance in your life, just be aware of what you are creating, because as you let go and clean out, you can then really focus on what you do choose to bring into your life. And there is so much out there to be excited about. Remember, you're an unlimited, multidimensional being. You're full of possibility, and there is so much waiting out there for you. So I really encourage you to create. We've got the new moon coming up. I think it's December the 23rd, though I won't be doing a meditation because it's too close to Christmas. Though if you are in a Brisbane area in January, I will maybe do a in-person event. So let me know if you would like to join me for that. This Thursday is the full moon, and I'll be doing a meditation, a group meditation in person as well as online. And also some exciting news is, about 22 years ago, I was attuned to Reiki, and I did my Reiki 1 and 2. And it's come up for me recently to do my master's and to teach Reiki. So I'll be doing my master's in Reiki before Christmas, and I'm happy to say that I'll be sharing those workshops and those teachings with you next year, and I'll let you know when those workshops are. If you are interested in learning Reiki, let me know, and I've got a list that I'm putting together. I will also still be teaching Palawa healing, which again, I've been teaching Palawa for 18 years. The difference between Reiki energy and the Palawa energy is Reiki is very earth-based, and you can do healing on yourself. And whereas Palawa is more about enlightenment, shifting consciousness, expanding awareness, connecting all 12 strands of DNA. And it's more about shifting consciousness, not healing the physical body. So the Reiki is very earth-based, where it's working on helping to shift the energy in your physical body as well as what's happening in your life. And there's a lot of different tools that you can use, as well as the symbols, to shift and manifest different situations, circumstances. So if you are interested in joining me on one of those workshops, let me know. Send me a direct message. Happy to give you the information. I'm still confirming the dates for next year, because next year I've got, there's a lot of different workshops happening, as well as a retreat, and I'll give you more details. I have the dates for the retreat, except I need to move the dates because it is in Mercury retrograde. And as you know, in Mercury retrograde, it's not a good time to be traveling or facilitating. So I've just got to shift those dates, and I'll let you know when that is coming up. So sending you much love wherever you are in the world. Have a wonderful full moon ceremony this week, wherever you are. And if you are joining me here in Brisbane, I look forward to seeing you, or online. And sending much love, many blessings. Have a magical week, and go out and create miracles. Enjoy. Bye.